Yo, yo, yo. What's going on? It's your boy Brian, aka Scope the Producer, and we are back for another episode. Episode 3, actually, of Season 2 of your favorite Baseline Frequency podcast. Where we build smarter systems, not just louder ones. Now, we talked about the bass knob. We talked about the amplifier. Now we gotta talk about what powers everything. Your electrical system, and specifically your alternator. So, let's do it. If your voltage, let me say that again. I don't think my voice is woke up yet, but we're going to do this again. Yeah. If your voltage ain't right, your system ain't right. I repeat, if your voltage ain't right, your system ain't right. So, you can have the best amp, the cleanest subs, but if your power is weak, your whole system's gonna fail. No, it's not. It's gonna feel weak. Your alternator is what keeps your battery charged while the car is running. And then it powers your system at the same time. So, simple breakdown: battery equals storage, alternator equals supply. So your system doesn't run off the battery alone, it runs off your alternator. That's for the ones that don't know nothing about alternators and batteries. I digress. But anyway, yeah. Now, here's where people start seeing problems. You riding down the street, your favorite song came on, you want to put them good old subs to use. So you crank that thing up as loud as you can handle it anyway. You don't care about everybody else. You want them to feel that bass, feel that punch. But oops. Your headlights dim when the bass hits. The voltage drops under load. Your amp cuts off or goes into protect mode. That's embarrassing. Bass sounds weaker at higher volume. System feels inconsistent. So if your life's dancing with the beat, then my friend, your electrical system is struggling. Important so people don't waste money though. Now don't just go buy an alternator because somebody told you to. You might be fine if small system, proper gain setup, good wiring, no voltage drop. Sometimes it ain't your alternator, it's just your setup. So think about that too. But let's move on. Before you jump straight into an alternator upgrade, though, check this first. I think I need to say this. Big 3 upgrades. Better battery, proper ground connection, correct wiring. You all fix the foundation first. Now, when you upgrade your alternator, you You get a stable voltage, cleaner power, and better system performance. Less strain on your battery because your system stop fighting for power and then start performing like it's supposed to be doing in the first place. I mean, that was the original idea. So here's where people mess up. Buying big, or should I say, buying too big too fast, and then ignoring the wiring and not matching systems needs. And my friend, that cheap alternator. And matter of fact, not just the cheap alternator, your original alternator that came on your vehicle. Unless you are NASCAR or somebody. uh, okay, I don't want to put that in y'all head. Don't be out there trying to go on a racetrack and snatch one of those real high power car alternators out one of those race cars. Now y'all, don't you be doing it. You better stop it. But yeah, uh, don't. Ooh wee. Yeah, you know what? That's bad because I'm sitting up here thinking. I'm sitting up here thinking about if I ever saw that somebody trying to snatch somebody's alternator off a race car. Whew. But I ain't gonna lie though, that'd be a mean alternator. Your system wouldn't be lacking nothing. But anyway, let's move on. Uh, we're gonna keep this short, but let's just recap because I want to expand a little bit more in episode 4. This is just a real quick one. I might talk a little bit more, but hold on. Let's just do the recap first, okay? So let's really break this down before we wrap up, okay? So your alternator is your power source. That's what's feeding your entire system while your car is running. And your battery might store power, but your alternator is what supplies it. So, make a long story short, if your alternator is weak, your system is going to be weak. And you can have a strong amp, good subs, clean box, but if your power isn't stable, your system can't perform the way it's supposed to. And that's why you might hear bass drop off at higher volumes or feel like your system not hitting the same when you turn it up. And it's not always your equipment. I mean, sometimes it's just your power. Now, here's the part I want you to really pay attention to. Because I don't want you, point blank, don't upgrade blindly. Don't just go buy an alternator because somebody told you to. You see what I'm saying? Check your setup first. I mean, check your gains, check your wiring, check your battery, and check your ground. Get somebody that, for the ones that's new to this, should I say. If you're not sure, get somebody that's good at this stuff or that's knowledgeable about it before you go doing some unnecessary money spending when it was just a simple fix. So, yeah. And as far as my vets, well, as always, y'all know what it is. Get to looking, man. Make sure everything is good before you go getting these alternators. But 9 times out of 10, you probably gonna want to go and upgrade anyway. But check all that out before you go doing your alternator. Check your grounds and battery, because sometimes the problem ain't your alternator. It's how your system is set up in the first place. And basically fix the basics first. Because if your foundation is weak, every upgrade after that is going to be weak too. So you're just going to be putting weak on top of weak. I mean, you just adding stuff and it's not going to amount to anything. But yeah, power first, then performance. Alright, I guess I'm done rambling, y'all. So I guess what we're going to do now is add the talk about the bass track of the week. If your system is lacking power, I ain't gonna lie, just about all my tracks though gonna test that. So let's see which one we gonna play. Ah yeah, this one.
Well, we did everything else with bass. Why not crank it too? Crank the bass. Let's go.
Crank, 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 crank it, crank, 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 crank it, crank, crank, crank it. Alright, y'all. Well, I guess we done. Hey, look, I hope y'all didn't short nothing out, start a carpet fire in the car, blow your fuses, and your light was a disco ball, and people started dancing because they thought they was on a man. Anyway, I'm just tripping, man. But yeah, if your lights dim, then you know what it is. Point blank. It's your boy Brian, aka Scope the Producer. I ain't done. I'm just messing with you. I'm gonna do my outro, man. Shoot. So anyway, here we go. If you're listening on Spotify, no, I'm just kidding. But no, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, hit follow so you don't miss the next drop. Hey y'all, season 2, smarter upgrades, better systems. Let's do this. If you just tapped in, go back and check the earlier episodes. I mean, we got season 1 and we started season 2. We already covered bass knobs, amplifiers, and alternators. Well, now the alternator. And don't forget, bass track of the week is live. Go test your system. And yo, I'm working on a bass compilation that I want y'all to really test your tracks out. So be looking out for that, and be looking out for some new tracks that I'm working on now. Baseline frequency, we building this right. Salute.